Now at 6 a.m., new COVID-19 cases being reported in Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. Our Sharon Hayes is live.
Well, both Community House Middle School and also Myers Park High School have at least one confirmed case of COVID as early as the first day of class. And so coming up, we're explaining how the quarantine process now comes in and what district officials are asking parents to do.
And a new bill headed to Governor Cooper's desk dealing with masks in schools, plus how the bill will help teens get their driver's license a little easier.
And a local South Carolina school forced into virtual learning. We're breaking down how many students are now being quarantined in the Fort Mill School District. But first, we want to say good morning. Thank you for waking up with us on a Thursday morning. I'm Mary King.
I'm John Carter.
And I'm Abby Tedros.
I'm meteorologist Al Conklin. I'm the one that's bringing all the heat here. It is
exactly. It's been hot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we'd like you to take it now.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not in charge here. I know that's the way we'd like it sometimes. But, yeah, get used to it, folks, because this heat and humidity that's been with us now for the better part of about a week and a half, it's going to continue right through the next several days here, at least through the weekend. Right now, we've got a little bit of fog here that we're dealing with this morning, where we had some rain yesterday. You were fortunate to get some rain yesterday. Boone, mild visibility. Right now, Gastonia, also Lancaster. Again, nothing widespread, but you may run into just a little bit of patchy fog out there. This morning, we'll look at Scott Clark Toyota installings. And again, you can see in the headlights there, or rather the street lamps, a little bit of haze out there, but I can see traffic going by okay on 74. Of course, you got the Monroe Expressway and I-485 down that way as well. Again, maybe a little bit of fog here in Gastonia. You're at 68. Everybody else is close to 70. You go north Statesville, Hickory, Newton, Conover, Lincolnton. 72 right now in Rock Hill, 73 Monroe out towards Unionville, and 72 in Indian Land. All right, bus stop forecast then. You're heading out the door. 72 at 7 o'clock. Mostly sunny skies here. 88 at lunchtime, at a hot 92 as you come home at 3 o'clock. In terms of wet weather, maybe just an isolated shower or storm over the mountains. I seriously doubt there's much here in the Piedmont. We need some rain. We'll talk about what our chances look like and what your weekend plan looks like as well in just a couple minutes. Now, first to look traffic.
All right, thanks a lot, Al. Let's give you a live look at our current conditions map, give you an idea from a bird's eye view how things are shaping up out there. And just had a new incident reported here down towards South Charlotte at Nations Ford Road and Arrowwood Road. It's a stalled vehicle, and that's causing a little bit of a slowdown there. I don't think it's really going to impede your time getting into work or wherever you're headed, but just be aware of that. You may want to slow down in that area. Otherwise, things are looking pretty good around the city. There you can see your drive times. Here's a live look from a DOT camera at Highway 16, Brookshire Freeway, and Idaho Boulevard, just before you get to I-45. And, boy, things are looking really good out there this morning. Traffic is light and moving right along. Well, breaking overnight, we are working to learn more about how a vehicle went barreling into a building at Myers Park.
Abby Tedros is in the Alert Center. Abby, what do we know?
This morning, we know this happened in the South Charlotte area, Queens Road, specifically near 3rd Street. I do want to pull up this video for you, giving you a closer look at medic and crews responding and focusing in their attention on that vehicle into the building. Our crew was able to confirm with medic that one person was hurt, taken to the hospital, and CMPD is still working to determine what caused this crash. Our photographer did see that person being taken away on a stretcher. You could see that video right here. We, of course, are working to gather more details on this, including the extent of that person's injuries. As soon as that information comes in, I'll let you know. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Abby. We're also working to learn more about this crash on West Sugar Creek Road in Charlotte near Nevin Road. And take a look. That car is overturned. Don't know the circumstances about how that happened. CMPD tells us it did happen around 11:30 last night. Don't know whether anyone was injured or what the circumstances are. We will bring that information to you once we get more. Of course, students at Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools preparing to return to their second day of class today.
They are, but it's as some schools are already reporting some COVID-19 cases. Our Sharon Hayes joining us live. Sharon, families were notified last night, correct?
That is correct. Good morning, Mary and John. Well, our partners at the Charlotte Observer say that parents who have students at both Community House Middle School and also Myers Park High School did get a message notifying them of the positive cases and also urging them to keep their students at home if anybody in their respective households are exhibiting COVID-19 symptoms. Now, it is unclear at this time just how many cases have been discovered, but we know that at least one positive test has been revealed at both Community House and Myers Park. Now, procedure for CMS is that those who had close contact with the people known to have been in contact with those infected are contacted by school nurse personnel, and then close contacts are defined as anybody who has been in close contact with somebody sick for 15 minutes or more. However, quarantine may not be required for everyone as long as school officials can figure out if those students and staff were wearing masks, while they were around the person who was sick with COVID-19 who also was wearing a mask. Now, anybody who tests positive for COVID will not be allowed to return to school for at least 10 days. I'm Sharon Hayes reporting live in Charlotte, WBTV on your side.
Ahead at 6:30, more CMS back-to-school coverage. We're digging into several issues that students and parents are facing, including some schools that are without AC and the struggles to get students to and from class on time.
And this is new this morning. North Carolina school boards may soon have to vote month by month to require students to wear masks. It's part of a wide-ranging COVID-19 bill now headed to Governor Cooper's desk. The bill also eases educational requirements for teenagers to get a driver's license. It also waives school performance requirements that are based on end-of-year exams. Well, right now, all students at Forest Creek Middle School in Fort Mill are going to be learning virtually today and for the next 2 weeks.
All after-school activities, sports, and clubs also canceled. The district is reporting 29 students tested positive for the virus, along with 2 staff members. 103 students at the school are in quarantine. Overall, the district's COVID-19 dashboard shows more than 1,100 students in quarantine. Face-to-face learning at Forest Creek is expected to start again on Thursday, September 9th.
Fort Mill says it will not mandate masks for that school or any school. It is against state law, but some districts, like Chester County schools, are fighting it. In the meantime, Fort Mill leaders say they're doing other things like not taking field trips, having elementary school students eat lunch in the classroom, and even more.
Our main goal is to keep kids in school as long as possible in face-to-face learning and also as safe as possible. It's a daunting task to overcome and to deal with. Obviously, as schools, our main focus has always been education of students, and of course, over the past year and a half, we've had to couple that with dealing with the situation of a pandemic.
Students who are having to quarantine at home are still learning virtually. If a student doesn't have internet, the district says they are sent home with paper packets.
WBTV, your home for back-to-school coverage. We're on your side with updates on everything parents and students need to know. For full coverage, head to WBTV.com/back-to-school.
This is new this morning. COVID cases rising at the Mecklenburg County Detention Center. Officials report more than 60 current COVID cases. More than 500 are in some form of isolation. 34 workers have also tested positive and are in quarantine. The current number of cases is the largest since December, when a similar outbreak infected more than 100 inmates.
New this morning, U.S. Congressman Ralph Norman wants a case against him dismissed. He's being sued by one of the 2 Rock Hill brothers involved in a controversial June arrest. Travis Price filed the lawsuit claiming Norman posted false and defamatory statements on his Facebook page about him and what happened. Price's lawyer tells WBTV the case has been moved to federal court, and he's filing to move it back to state court. According to our partners at the Herald, lawyers for Norman filed documents stating Norman wants a federal court trial if the judge does not throw out the lawsuit. Charges against Travis Price connected with that arrest were thrown out, and a Rock Hill officer, Jonathan Moreno, was fired and charged with assaulting Travis Price. Travis's brother Ricky is still facing drug charges in connection with that arrest.
North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper is touring areas devastated by Tropical Storm Fred. Cooper says agencies are still assessing the damage from last week's storm and flooding.
We're going to work closely with the local elected officials, with local emergency management, and try to get a federal declaration that can get us as much help as we possibly can get.
Haywood County officials say 5 people were killed during the storm. A search and rescue crew is still looking for one person still unaccounted for. About 60 people were forced out of their homes.
Time now is just about 6:09, and next on WBTV this morning, it is a race against the clock. The U.S. military on deadline to pull out of Afghanistan as thousands remain to be evacuated. We're going to tell you what happens after August 31st. And a concerning encounter with a shark on the Carolina coast. We're going to show you just how close a dorsal fin got to one little girl who spotted that while she was splashing in the water.
Plus, a North Carolina bill that would create harsher penalties on those who violently protest is moving forward. How close the bill is to becoming law and the concerns some have about how it will impact free speech.
And, John, this morning we've got pockets of dense fog, mainly in the mountains this morning. Though downtown Boone, the visibility is pretty good right now. This is King Street in Boone. You've got a mile visibility, so you're okay there. That fog burns off some sunshine. That's going to fuel showers and thunderstorms. I think they'll be lining up in a decent fashion for the mountains. At least a 50% chance of rain today. Upper 70s to about 80 degrees for today. Too hot, too humid, that's for sure. There's concern growing in the tropics. We've got a sweltering weekend ahead of us. There's lots to cover. I will have your first alert weather forecast when we come back. WBTV is on your side, giving back to the community with our 3-degree guarantee. Each day that our forecast is accurate within 3 degrees, we'll donate $50 to a local charity. WBTV's 3-degree guarantee, sponsored by Coit Cleaning and Restoration.
I have a choice. I can get the COVID vaccine or not.
I need to know they're safe. So I'm doing my research.
I still have questions.
But the more I learn, the more comfortable I feel about getting the vaccine.
Call Coit Services today for 30% off wood floor cleaning. 1-800-4COIT.
Dukes has twang. Does your mayo have it? Do you ask for it by name when you go out to eat? Do you display your devotion to it for all the world to see? Can it elevate your lime cilantro aioli to a level that's borderline holy? If not, you're probably using the wrong mayo. That's because only Duke's mayo has twang. It's that little southern something that elevates food from good to downright ridiculous. Get Duke's. It's got twang.
Okay, it's time to sell the house.
Home selling with OfferPad is as easy as... Welcome to OfferPad. How can we help? Ooh, let's go with Express Sell.
With a cash offer in 24 hours?
Close in 28 days.
And a side of free local move.
You got it. And that comes with no showing. Extra no showings, please. Perfect.
Any way you want to sell, you're sold with OfferPad. Start your free sales request at OfferPad.com today.
Welcome to the tribe. The Texas Pete tried and true. We're bonded together, one beloved dash at a time, with just the right amount of heat, never overpowering, and always ready to proclaim to those seeking sauce nirvana. So, add some flavor to the world and give them some Pete. Texas Pete. Sauce like you mean it.
If there's ever a summer to get away, this is it. And the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event is here to make it happen. Secure your deal and head to your Hyundai dealer today, where new vehicles are arriving daily, and get away with summer-only savings on all models. This is your summer to get away with it all. Hey, it's your journey. Own it.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on the Sonata or Elantra, or up to $1,500 in total savings. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
The new Bo's Chicken Sandwich is so clucking good and only $3.99. It's Bo time.
Education should be affordable for all. At Strayer, we offer access to no-cost gen eds and tuition-free bachelor's classes in your final year, saving you up to $25,000 on your education. Out with the old school. Strayer University.
Whoa, that was easy. I can't believe I got 2 pairs for under $80. I was worried about switching to Progressives, but they made me feel great about it. Like a star. A star with lipstick on her teeth.
2 pairs starting under $40, only at iMart Express.
And good morning to you. 13 minutes after 6 o'clock, and take a look at this live look from Appalachian State University up in Boone, and things are looking really nice up there. Temperature-wise, they're about 12 degrees cooler than they are here in Charlotte. 61 degrees there compared to 73. Nice place to be right now, but it's going to get warm down this way pretty soon this afternoon into the 90s. We'll check in with Al for more on that in just a moment. Well, right now, time is quickly running out before U.S. troops evacuate Afghanistan.
President Biden has said he will not extend the August 31st deadline. It says as many as 1,500 Americans are still waiting to be airlifted out. Many more Afghan allies are looking to flee the country for safety. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken says contingency plans are in the works if evacuation efforts are disrupted and for people to get out after the exit deadline.
Developing detailed plans for how we can continue to provide consular support and facilitate departures for those who wish to leave after August 31st.
As for what happens after that, U.S. officials say they're discussing everything from counterterrorism and humanitarian efforts to the future Afghan government.
This is new this morning. Former President Trump threatening to invoke executive privilege. The move would be an effort to block a House committee investigating the January 6th Capitol riot from getting a wide-ranging number of government documents in its probe.
Delta Airlines requiring unvaccinated employees to pay up. The airline is instituting a new policy to require unvaccinated employees to take a COVID test each week. Workers enrolled in Delta's account-based health care plan will also have to pay a $200 monthly surcharge. Delta says that's to offset the $40,000 it costs to hospitalize each COVID patient. Delta claims 75% of its employees are vaccinated.
This is new this morning. The North Carolina Senate okaying a bill that would impose harsher penalties on those who protest violently.
House Speaker Tim Moore says his plan will better protect businesses and police from violence and property damage. It stems from George Floyd protests in North Carolina and across the country last summer. This is video from demonstrations here in Charlotte. The American Civil Liberties Union, NAACP, and other civil rights groups oppose the bill and worry it could have an effect on free speech. The measure now returns to the House for one more vote before heading to Governor Cooper. Time right now, 6:15 new this morning. An 11-year-old girl visiting North Myrtle Beach will have quite the story and the video to show her friends when she gets home.
Oh, boy, won't she ever. Why don't you take a look. Nicole Oyster took this video of her daughter swimming. Watch from the left side of the screen there. Did you see that? That was a shark fin. You'll see it come from the left to the right. There you go. You saw it, and then it gets hit by that wave, and then she comes running out of the water. She's 11 years old. Boy, she got back quickly onto the dry land there. Experts say shark attacks are rare, especially along the South Carolina coast. But you should always be aware of your surroundings at the beach, and we are in their territory after all. But there you see that little shark thing. That's got to be a little sand shark or something, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
Man, was she aware.
Yeah, she was aware. She left that boogie board and she boogied.
That's what she told her mom. She's like, I saw the fin and I went running, and they were cute. They've been calling a baby shark. Yeah. You can't help but think of the song. But, man, my goodness, it is their home, so they're just doing their thing.
She's got a tale to tell, for sure, going back to school. If you're heading back to school this morning, maybe you want to think back to just a moment of your summer vacation. We'll head back down to the beach this morning. I see some folks out there on the Cape Hatteras shore looking great here this morning. There you go. They're walking. They're doing a little fishing. Maybe their school doesn't start yet, or maybe they're just taking a nice break here. All right. Hey, as we head through the next couple of days here, we're looking at pretty good beach weather for sure. If you're heading down that way, whether Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've got temperatures are going to be very, very hot, much like we were yesterday. I had forecast 92. We actually got to 94. We're going to be back into that range again for today. Today will again be another hot one. This is a day, I believe it's 52 now of 90-plus heat here in Charlotte. So they've been starting to add up, especially during the months of July and August. Really hot stuff here. It's a late season heat wave. We should be in the mid to upper 80s this time of the year, but we're nowhere near that. We're running a good 5, 6, 7 degrees above average. Mostly clear skies, just a couple of wispy clouds out there. Not much of a breeze this morning. We're 73 with a dew point of 71, meaning the humidity level is high at 93%, and that humidity will be running high throughout the day today. We're in the 70s now. Again, there's your normal high temperature, but we're headed for about 93 this afternoon. Now, in terms of rain, very low rain chances. There is maybe a 10% chance here in the Piedmont this afternoon. The more important story is going to be the heat and that humidity level. We're talking about near, if not slightly above 100 this afternoon for several hours. So whatever you've done the last couple of days to keep cool, do it again today. And for that matter, that trend will continue. So do it again for Friday and the weekend. We're talking about 93 today, tomorrow, then into the middle 90s here for Sunday and Monday. And again, all the while that heat index is going to be a lot higher than that. High pressure is just dominating right now, meaning our rain chances are low. The heat, humidity level, and that content of air, that moisture, very high coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. But any trigger in terms of thunderstorms and frontal systems, they're just not around right now. So it's going to be a while. Now, our best opportunity for rain, and this could be a little bit of a stretch, so bear with me here to be totally transparent. I'm banking on something that hasn't even formed yet that potentially could bring us some rain later Tuesday into Wednesday. Let's back up a little bit, though. All right, how about your football Friday night? It will be a hot affair. Kickoff temperatures will be well into the 80s here, but it should be dry, whether you're at the high school games or maybe going to the Panthers game Friday night. I don't see any weather issues other than the fact that it'll be very warm. thunderstorm. The weekend hot and dry as well. The heat index over 100 degrees. Sun up this morning at 6:52. The sun sets now just before 8 o'clock. So your forecast, there are those numbers. Best chance for a shower or thunderstorm today will be over the mountains. Very low rain chance here in the Piedmont. Panthers game looks good tomorrow night. If you don't mind it being so hot, at least during the tailgate time, then the heat index over 100 Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Again, I'm looking at the potential for some rain, maybe the middle part of the week. This is a tropical disturbance that isn't even a depression yet. So what I'm sort of banking on is this forming and then moving up into the Gulf of Mexico over the weekend. And what's left of this could potentially, so we're connecting the dots here, bring us some rain in the middle part of next week. There's a lot more on this. I'm going to cover the tropics in detail coming up during the 6:30 half hour. Now, back over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Al. And let's give you a live look at our current conditions map. Got your drive times listed there as well. We just had this pop up, though, on our CMPD accident site. There's been an accident on Queens Road in the 200 block. Don't know the cross streets yet, but just be aware of that if you're headed out. Let's go to one of our DOT cameras right now, I-45 at Harris Boulevard. You can see traffic is moving smoothly there. And for more on the interstates, how about if we check in with our Storm 3 on I-77 right now? And you can see there is traffic out there. It's picking up as we get into the heart of rush hour. But things are moving smoothly on the interstates. No accidents reported on the interstates or the major thoroughfares right now. So you should be able to get where you're going in plenty of good time. Well, looking ahead on WBTV News this morning at 6:35, it's the dog days of summer, and some Charlotte-Mecklenburg students don't have air conditioning in the classroom. Why the issue could take weeks to fix. And then at 6:45, new details on the Pfizer booster shot. The next step so people can get a third dose. But next, this is a story that's trending this morning. Charlotte Mayor Vi Lyles is an unexpected model. The photo that's trending this morning and how her daughter is reacting on social media. It's 6:21. We'll be back in just 3 minutes. Hope you'll stay with us.
David.
Yeah, Dad.
Did you install the Davidson's AC?
Yeah, Dad.
And did you make sure?
Dad, depend-worthy.
1 hour heating and air.
Depend-worthy to the end. Hey, folks, there's 5,000 reasons to take a short drive to Hickory. It's our $5,000 test drive, where you can win $5,000 by simply test driving a car. This is Ming from Hickory. She won $5,000, and you can, too.
Before you buy it, give Mike a try.
It's 1-800-NEW-TOYOTA.
In an era of repetition, Rug & Home is a pioneer in unique, one-of-a-kind design. Trend-setting luxury on sale for Labor Day. In stock and ready for immediate delivery. Functional flamboyance and custom creativity are our hallmark. Massive Labor Day sale. Rug & Home.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find new summer adventures. Find new roads.
Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for 90 days on most 2021 Equinox models. Plus, get interest-free financing for 72 months when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Can't believe that Daniel deal you got me on my insurance.
Daniel, State Farm offers surprisingly great rates to everyone.
Sure you do. You want to meet the Queen?
I'm not dressed for that. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's the Kia Parade here, Paramount Kia in Hickory.
Come check out our great lineup of new Kias like the Kia Telluride.
And the redesigned Sporty K5.
How about the Sportage? Be sporty in a Sportage.
And your favorite compact SUV, the Niro.
How about the completely redesigned Kia Sorento?
And check out the beautiful color of this Soul.
Everybody loves the Soul. Or the multi-purpose vehicle, the new Carnival.
Make it count at Paramount. Come see us at Paramount Kia in Hickory.
ParamountKia.com.
Scrappy, get things done, make it happen people. We're Transact, one of the largest sellers of Medicare insurance in the country. And we're hiring new English and Spanish-speaking sales agents in Charlotte right now. Enjoy a company culture that's bold and real with plenty of perks. We offer a comprehensive benefits package, including health, dental, vision, 401k, and uncapped commission potential. No experience? No problem. We have paid training and licensing to get you up and running. Our agents do more than just sell insurance. They offer specialized support to educate customers and give them back their purchasing power. No cold calls here. Join us at Transact and discover your potential. Be bold. Be real.
Join us today.
Call 800-280-9861 to apply.
Changes could be coming on how safely you can walk around your neighborhood after a WBTV investigation showed there's a decade-long wait to build sidewalks in Charlotte. How this can impact the sidewalks near you. WBTV investigates tonight at 6.
Welcome back on this Thursday at 6:24. Take a live look over uptown Charlotte. What a beautiful picture there as the sun's starting to peek up on this Friday Eve. And you can see the headlights down there on the John Belk. Those are starting to pick up as well. We'll get you updated on traffic and your forecast coming up in just a little bit. First, though, some other headlines for you.
Yeah, more details are emerging in the divorce of Sonia and Del Curry. Of course, Del Curry, one of the best and most popular players ever on the Charlotte Hornets. They are also the parents of NBA great Steph Curry. Now, TMZ Sports reports both accuse the other of extramarital affairs in court documents. Neither has spoken publicly about this. The couple married in 1988. They filed for divorce in June. Well, this is trending this morning. Charlotte Mayor Vi Lyles is an unexpected model.
Take a look here. She's showing off a black hoodie with the Queen City Crown logo, accessorized with a pearl necklace and earrings. Our partners at the Charlotte Observer report the mayor was asked to promote the city's partnership with the 704 shop. The South End business makes lots of Charlotte-inspired items. More information on the partnership is expected to be released today. And the photo got praise on social media, including from the mayor's daughter. She tweeted, quote, "If you think this is now my mom's photo in my contacts, you are 100% correct."
Wow, okay. That's
a good-looking hoodie, yeah.
It is a good-looking hoodie. I like that. Might have to check that out myself. All right, next on WBTV, a local hospital says its ICU is full. What it's doing to try to care for more patients as hospitalizations rise in both of the Carolinas. We are breaking down the numbers.
Plus, Sharon Hay is live at the CMS bus lot this morning.
Well, about 950 buses hit the road for CMS's first day back to class yesterday, but parents were not happy with the timeliness of some of them. And so coming up, we'll hear how district officials have explained the delays and also what they're doing to address them.
And in the First Alert Weather Center, if you're planning your day ahead, we're planning on temperatures holding in the 70s this morning, but up to 93 this afternoon with a heat index at least 100. I'm also planning on perhaps some rain arriving the middle part of next week. That might be our next best chance. We're watching the tropics. We may have a new system on the verge of development. I'll have the latest on your First Alert forecast in just a couple of minutes.